Alright, welcome to day 31 of the Vera series. We got 4 more days until patch 2.2. So hopefully you're level 80 by now. But starting out, you want to go to your artificial island, and you want to go back to build, and you want to hit claim, because remember, you can only hold these resources for 24 hours. On top of that, today is the last day to clear your enemies because they all reset tomorrow. And you want to make sure you clear out your exchange store. Next, you want to do Mia's Kitchen, and you want to do your 4 bounties for the day. And I'm just going to go with Vera. Then we got Vitality, starting with joint operations. So for today, we got access to Bracer's Chest, a Huma, and a Samir Matrix. We can do Shoulders Helm, a Coco, and a Shiro Matrix. And we got boots. On top of that, we can do the Satinus Valley and Endgame. So these are all great dungeons to do, and you might even want to use a few Vitality solutions today. Which brings us to Interstellar Exploration. So remember, you want to check Vera as well as check Aspera, so that way you can see all of your Stargates. And remember, the best way to tell if you have a level 3 Stargate is to look at this weapon battery category, and if it has a number 3, it's a level 3 Stargate, but if it has a number 2, it's a level 2 Stargate. But if you don't have any level 3s or level 2s, you could always do Dimensional Trial, and if you need money, you could always do Space-Time Domains, and if you're just running out of time, you could always make Omnium Beacons. Then we got our optional, so that's giving gifts to your 1.0 characters, and the best way to do that is to go to the black market, see this island, and do the claw machine, and do your 2 trainings for the day. But what is not optional is to do your 6 fun zones, and to try to do your 6 Greyspace fishers. On top of that, you want to also try to get the Twilight zone knocked out, but you do have an 8-hour time limit, so you could wait. But if you need help on how to do any of those, I got a guide on my channel. And you also don't want to forget about appointed research. Remember, you get 5 free energy a day, but you can only hold a grand total of 20. So you want to make sure that this does not cap. But if you enjoy these daily guides, I would greatly appreciate a like, so that way they can spread more on YouTube. And then we got our events, which is the Fall Guys event. So if you haven't got your 10,000 points, you want to make sure that you do that. Remember, the 21st is the last day that you can complete this, and you want to get the really good items from the store. Which brings us to the weekly tab. So you want to make sure you do enough things down here, so that way you can get everything up top. But don't forget to save some type 3 keys for patch 2.2. Now we have our challenges. So if you're trying to do something like the Bygone Phantasm or Frontier Clash, you might want to save your Mia's Kitchen, so that way you can power yourself up. But starting with the Bygone Phantasm, I recommend that you take a look at this weapon bonus. If you have a good weapon bonus, you might want to do this sneak to next level, and if your CS is high enough, you're going to be able to jump up 11 levels. But the biggest thing that's going to determine your score is Sequential Phantasm. And today is Procrastinator Day, so if you're really trying to get a certain rank, you want to kind of check all day, because you know there's going to be people playing at the last minute like me. Frontier Clash. Now I recommend that you try to knock out all of your attempts this week, because next week could be a bad resist for you, and that would hurt. Void Rift. So this is the first time boss for you. You want to go ahead and knock that out. Wormhole. We got another 5 days to complete this, so you want to go ahead and do that, so that we can get that energy crystal dust. Raids. You want to make sure you do the last 2 on Heroic, and Battle Test Area on Heroic, so that way you get the best rewards for the week. Break from Destiny. You want to do this at least 1 time, so that way you get those seasonal dark crystals. Apex League. If you're trying to reach Grand Marshal, you might want to put a couple hours in each day. Then we got our daily buys, so you want to go to shop, hot, and then buy your 2 Vitality solutions, only if you can afford it. But for me, I have 101, so I'm going to pass. But what you do want to try to do is get your advanced modules and your booster modules for the week, and if you want to well out, you can always do appointed research. Which brings us to the Commissary, starting with the Crystal Dust store. So you want to buy your advanced modules, your booster modules, and your Vera special gift for the week. And then when it comes to your potent Omnium Crystal, I recommend that you pass, because we should get enough through exploration alone to reach an 8.3 or 8.4 suppressor. But what you can do with your golden Crystal Dust is buy a good pair of boots. If you have a good pair of boots, then you can buy hand guards, and if you have a good pair of hand guards, then you can buy whatever else you want. Space Time store. You want to buy your booster modules, your advanced modules, and your data repeater for the week. Weapon store. Now you could consider buying a weapon, or you could just wait until maybe a limited banner character gets added to the standard pool. Crew store. Now the only thing that you want to buy are relics, and the relics that I recommend are Space Time Rift, unless you have a level 3 or Omnium Shield. Support store. You want to buy your 3 joint supply chips for the week, and if you can, try to buy your proof of purchase and Gold Nucleus using return support points. And if you need help on how to do that, I got a guide on my channel. Point store. Now the only thing you want to spend your points on are Aspera special gifts, so that way you don't have to do training, black market, or see this island again. But if you need to level up your matrices or weapons, you could always buy matrix data packs or weapon batteries. But besides that, I just recommend that you explore all of Vera, and I would try to get all of the exploration to at least 80%, so that way you at least get most of the best rewards in each zone. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I do have some pretty big guys coming out later on this week, so probably look forward to Monday or Tuesday, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. But other than that, talk with you guys later.